peace, peace, peace. Peace, brothers and sisters, gods and goddesses, kings and queens. This is part 2. Black fishing. Wow. White females turning themselves black. I mean, I knew one or two that came out, but they didn't come out. They was exposed. And I'll show you this. Here she goes right here. The leader of the NAACP. She got exposed. And first, before I get into it, I want to say the sun rises. Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. Hotep. Hashay. We're going to put in this work. This is part 2. Part 1 is on Facebook. And I just want to say this. We got to expose this, y'all. Because you might not want to think that it's not really serious. But it is. White people are stealing our identity without using social security cards, birth certificate. Now they actually are transforming themselves into black people. Let me go right into it. I don't even want to waste no time. Pay attention. Brothers and sisters, there's going to be a lot of people that's exposing these things. It's our responsibility to open this up. Just like they expose you. They will expose you like this. If you're a fraud in your ministry work, fraud of embezzling money. If you were trying to be white, they will expose you. So don't sit up there and being passive and talk about, oh, it ain't hurting nobody. Yeah, they stealing money out of your pockets. They're stealing money out your pockets. And if they getting paid and getting views and likes, what that saying? What is it saying? What are we doing? Huh? How are we responding to this? Brothers and sisters, gods and goddesses, kings and queens, however you want to be called. If we don't open this up and put this information out there, we are guilty. And then not only just that, don't complain about nothing. Just accept things the way it is. Now, when I seen at 1 o'clock, 1:15, 1:30 in the morning last night, and I seen this, but I've seen it before, but it was very, very little with the woman from the NAACP. When she was exposed on TV, I thought none of it. I said, that's what you get. Here they paying her, and I think she was getting like $100,000 a year. And you know she was having sex with some of them black men. So she was probably, she was captivated. Oh, God. The funny thing is, the black men and the black people in the community, they didn't go hard on them. They didn't go hard on them. White folks would have went hard on you. This is the thing about black people. You don't go hard on white folks when they get busted. Go hard on them. Because they ain't gonna have no mercy for you. It's real talk. I'm going in.
Hey, how you doing? This is Sejihito here to bring you some more news. So I wanted to start you guys off back in 2007 in May, where we had this basic looking European woman decide that she wanted to transform from white to black. And this is the fuckery that you have in front of you. Yet again, blackface. Some people are like, oh no, this isn't blackface. This is just makeup. She's showing you how to do a tutorial. Look here. I'm not sure if you get what this actually is. She's closer to my complexion. Her complexion is like this shit here. It's like this cup, white. And you mean to tell me she went from that to this? No. No. That's blackface. Let me let you know. I don't care if it's under the disguise of, oh, she's a makeup artist and shit. Like I said, there's undertones and everything. So people are like, oh, well, you're just sitting up here being selective. I can say that about the Wayans brothers and Dave Chappelle doing whiteface. Or what about Gwen? Or what's that basketball player's wife name? Whatever the actress name is, she dressed up as Gwen Stefani. That's whiteface. First of all, bitch, let's just go through this real quick. Let me get you. The black female actress who was married to Dwayne Wade, she was not in whiteface. Her face was still black. She had on a wig, and she had on the clothes that Gwen Stefani would normally wear in her No Doubt era. That's not whiteface, you fucking dumbass. Number two, white chicks. The Wayans brothers they had to get into makeup and to go under disguise as two white women in order to, get whatever the premise of the movie was, to catch the criminal that they had to catch. They were in costume because you're not going to be two black FBI agents talking to a group of white women trying to get the information that you need. How the fuck do you think that they would be able to do that? Huh? Are you stupid? Next one, Dave Chappelle. He was acting as a white reporter. I don't know what you want me to sit up here and say. You're like, oh, but that's whiteface. Show me, like I said before in my videos, and I'm gonna say it again. This is probably the third time. White people, any of you guys out there listening, show me a time in history where whiteface was a thing, where it demeaned, where it brought down, where it showed your people as buffoons, coons, jigaboos, everything of the sort. Show me where that shit really hurt you guys in history. Show me that, because let me get you real quick before you want to start with the fuckery in the comment section. If whiteface was a real thing and it was used to demean and bring down white people, the KKK, the neo-Nazis, the White Brotherhood, all of these other bullshit ass groups that raised up due to the fact that they didn't want black people doing anything, they would have listed this shit. They would have said like, oh, whiteface is disparaging us, all this other shit, and in this, in that, in this, in that. That's what they would have said up there and said. But obviously, I've listened to a lot of these rallies. I've listened to a lot of these phone calls. I've read a lot of things about these groups. Whiteface was never on the agenda. So anybody that's white is going to write in the comment section, go suck a dick. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it like that. I'm just saying. Anybody who got sensitive ears, I'm sorry. It's just certain shit I can't tolerate. Shit like that, I can't tolerate. Back to what we're talking about now. The makeup artist, she was under fire for what she said up there and did, because obviously this is blackface. Let me show you what actual blackface for the previous times, what it looked like. These are the images. If you search in blackface, these are all white people in blackface throughout history, and some of them in recent times. You see this fuckery right here? Do you see a lot of this shit here? White people, you look stupid as fuck. You look stupid as fuck. The funniest thing though is, I heard a song. I might do a video on it. I'm gonna do some compilation videos of some different stuff, because I want to switch it up so you guys can't say like, oh, you're just race baiting and all. Oh, I got some shit for you. Oh, you're gonna hate it, and I promise you're gonna try your damnedest to report the video, because.
Now that's the beautiful thing. I'm happy. The reason why I'm happy, because now black people is making a stand. We're making a stand, simple fact, because listen here, we're tired of you white folks thinking you can just do whatever you want. Real talk. We're tired of y'all thinking you can just, constantly do what you want, always want to make a mockery of black people, but then you want to steal our identity. We want to sit there and steal our identity. We want to wear our clothes. Let's be 100. Black women, don't get discouraged. They are showing that they love you. They are showing that they have to imitate you. They're showing their hand. They can sit up there and say whatever they want. Or I'm clowning. I'm joking. Or I really don't care about them. I don't care about black people, that's why I'm doing it. They're showing their true nature. They're showing you who they really are. And they can sit up there and go, oh, there's nothing wrong being I'm putting makeup on. They don't even tell you these things. It's bullshit. It's a lie. White folks got issues all the time in the world. You want to sit up there and start to paint your face a different shade color from what the fuck you look like. I know some of you getting financial gain for what you're doing, because you're trying to make yourself look exotic. You don't love yourself no more. That's why you want to be black. What kind of game you think you playing? That's the reason why you're doing it. I said this before. Black people, you don't need to worry about white folk. The masses of them want to be you. In the reflection, they are you. I told you scientifically, facts. They are you. Once they came from the Caucasian mountains, they weren't black anymore. They lost their melanin. So now we're talking about a couple of 100 years, a couple of 1,000. They're mutated to who they are. But still, come down where the melanin people are at to colonize. Here we're in 2018. Now they want to become black people. They are national TV, social media, network jealous because they see the entertainment world. Well, they want to get a piece of the action. But some of them goes too far. They go too far. They go so far. They know. And 9 out of 10, it's probably their boyfriends or somebody who sit up there and tell them that bull crap. 9 out of 10. Now, you should go darker. You should go darker. That shit is crazy. Literally. Unbelievable. As I'm looking at this stuff. Here's another one, y'all. Remember her? Let's get ready. Get ready. This is something else. We can't even be black anymore. They want to steal that.
So, some of you sent me some commentary from other people who are or who did indirectly mention me in their videos about this topic that has recently gone viral about these white women on social media trying to look mixed, or some are saying they're trying to look black. I still don't agree. And apparently, some people got triggered because I said that white women trying to look mixed is not dark-skinned women's fight, or it should not be dark-skinned women's fight anyway. We're making it our fight, obviously, because, we one-drop rule these women in. But it really should not be our fight. It should be the fight of mixed women. And I still stand by that as well. My opinion is not changing. And so now people are bringing up examples of white women who are trying to be very dark-skinned. They're also bringing up white people trying to be black to get minority scholarships or, any other type of government.
Let me explain something to you. When you got Negroes who talk like that and talking about it doesn't have nothing to do with black women, biracial, somebody in their goddamn family is black. And we at the point that now you got some black women that are sitting up there going, that's not our problem. They're not dark skinned like me. I mean, when does this shit end? When does it end? They're trying to be mulatto, Creole. No. They're trying to be black. I don't care if your skin is light skin. I don't care if your skin is dark skin. This is what they're doing. And now you got black women, not all of them. You get hers and theirs. having a little discussion about, I don't agree with this. No, you don't want to agree with it because you really don't care about it. Listen to the narrator. Brothers and sisters, gods and goddesses. This is why white folks can infiltrate and do whatever they want, because you're going to have Negroes who will sit there and figure out, oh, that got nothing to do with us. Oh, it's fine with me. Negroes. These fucking Negroes will do it. And then that's why a lot of these white folks go, oh, I'm good. Because she said it ain't about the black race. Interracial parents who have a baby, the baby's mixed. The baby will be white or black, grow up to look how it's going to look, but the baby's black or white. How in the fuck you going to sit up there and say, well, the white woman wants to do blackface. She want to put on this makeup so she can make money off of stealing black people's identity, but because she ain't super black or dark skinned, it's all right. That means you are part of the coonerage. Coon Negro. How in the F you gonna sit there and say, well, she's not dark skinned? That means you ain't been doing your research anyway. A lot of these white women start to turn darker because they participate in a lot of these different fucking shows they be doing. How they gonna make money? And then of course a lot of you brothers, you just love them honkies. You do. Keep it 100. And then now they look at themselves looking exotic and whatnot. Some of them get so captivated, they get lost in their own fucking madness. So the narrator's gonna sit there and tell you, oh, I don't believe she's trying to be biracial, not black. You know how ignorant that shit sounds? Who the fuck is biracial? When a black man, white woman, white man, black woman make a baby, they a mixed baby, she comes from both cultures. You can't separate the goddamn two, because now we want to start diluting this shit. Do more research, and you will show the same woman who looked mulatto or Creole now have got darkened over the years. Because dark skin is now in the public eye. And yes, they want to use it to make money off of black people in another way. They're using it. And I don't know why you fucking Negroes seem not to have a problem with that shit. You say, oh, it's fine. Make up your goddamn mind. But let me get back to the video. Sheesh.
Meant for minorities or black people like Rachel Dolezal did. And you also have people trying to compare dark-skinned women skin bleaching and wearing weave to these white women who are trying to look mixed. And that is mainly coming from black men. Okay. So I'm going to address all of that in this video because I really do feel like some people I feel like this is just another attempt from some people at trying to force black women or dark-skinned women in particular to be all-inclusive and trying to get the dark-skinned women like me and the women of my camp who are exclusive. You know, we're not bending on that. We're exclusive. We're team dark-skinned over here. Dark-skinned woman first. We're selfish over here. And I feel like these people are kind of trying to get us to fight battles that are ultimately going to keep us at the bottom in the color hierarchy. And I'm going to explain to you why I say that, because I do feel like it's going over a lot of people's heads, which is why I wanted to make this follow-up video. First of all, let's talk about the examples of white women trying to look like dark-skinned black women, because I heard somebody say, "Oh, well, dark-skinned women not fighting against."
Now, she show you this picture, right? It's this picture of this white woman who just went jet black. So why would the fuck you would not defend that? She don't look like she's biracial. She went from one complexion to another. But she said there, I'm all black, and this is why I gotta do a part 2. And so you can be able to hear some black females saying, I ain't gotta fight that fight. What the fuck you talking about? You showing videos and pictures of white women turning themselves black. Period. Some of them are going to the extreme of dark skin and staying that way. So how in the world you can sit there and go, oh, that's got nothing to do with our fight? But then if you see a black man with that woman, oh, he want to be with the white woman who turn herself black. See, you get some of these black women, I don't know where their consolation is coming from. I just don't get it. This is why we divided in so many divisions. Because not only just me showing you this video, y'all, I wanted to know different comments, different feelings, and how different black people feel of what this phenomenon is just flourishing through the internet. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So, let's get back to the video. But let's not only get back to the video, pay attention how this woman, because she claims, she says, I'm black, and we ain't got nothing to do with it. Her camp. See what I'm saying? Her camp. Her crew. And that's fine. But pay attention to the words that she says.
White women trying to look mixed opens up the door for them trying to look dark-skinned. Okay, and they're presenting examples like what you see in this photo. A woman named Martina Big. She clearly wants to be a dark-skinned black woman. There's not many of her, but there are a few, examples like this of white women trying to look very, very dark-skinned, trying to look like dark-skinned black women, okay? Now, in my opinion, people are being really slick and disingenuous with this argument, because if and when this starts happening to dark-skinned women on some epidemic level, where white women are trying to look like us and taking our place and, in the media and all of that, then it's going to be our fight as dark-skinned women and our fight alone, okay? So, to the people saying, oh, well, this is selective outrage, you're damn right we have selective outrage over here, because whenever dark-skinned women are being erased, everyone has selective outrage, and it's our problem that we end up fighting on our own. Even with this situation, like, I see brown and dark-skinned women fighting more than anything, but if this was, a Martina Big situation where a bunch of white women were parading as dark-skinned women, you better believe dark-skinned women would be the ones fighting, and we will mostly be fighting by ourselves, okay? And of course, if white women were doing this left and right, this Martina Big situation, and getting opportunities over dark-skinned women, then yes, it would be a problem for dark-skinned women. Just as I talked about it being a problem when light-skinned women darken their skin and, get acknowledgement on these social media platforms that are.
Oh. Now I get it. I'm not trying to make it a black and black thing, but just by listening to her video and listen to what she say, she says it would be a black women's thing and we'd be fighting by ourselves. Oh, that's a whole nother topic there. See, that's why I put things out like this. Because white women will do what they want to do, and certain black groups will either defend or don't defend. She's saying if it ain't out there in the mainstream, we ain't got to worry about it. First of all, it's out there, whether you like it or not. But I'm not going to make it between the black man and the black woman. I just want y'all to listen to and get some feedback on how a lot of our black people reacting to this phenomenon. So according to her words, she's saying, if they start taking our jobs, we're gonna step it up. And it's gonna be only a black woman, a dark-skinned female's problem. This is what the narrator's saying. Really. So forget about the black man. And I'm gonna tell you something, she just separated the black man and the black woman out of her own mouth without even saying it. Talking about the black woman's fight. It will only be our fight because that's what we have to do. You know what, y'all? Things is something else. But let's get back to the white females definitely changing themselves black. These white females know exactly what they're doing. And they're making the money. They're making a living off of it.
Are meant for dark-skinned women. Of course, I would speak up. Of course, that would be the dark-skinned woman's fight. But see, what black and mixed people want dark-skinned women to do in this situation is jump in to fight against white women, looking mixed or trying to look mixed, but still classify mixed women as black, right? And still allow them, these women who these white women are trying to look like, right? Mixed women. They want us to fight against this and still allow mixed women to occupy black female spaces. That's what they want. And that doesn't do anything to benefit dark-skinned women. It's basically us just saying, okay, white women pretending to be mixed can't be in our spaces. They can't take opportunities meant for dark-skinned women or black women. That's not allowed. But I'm still going to allow real mixed women to do it. And no, that does not benefit dark-skinned women in any way. It only continues the color hierarchy in the black community. And essentially, all we're doing with fighting against this situation is fighting for mixed women to keep their spot in the black community, to keep their place on the color hierarchy at the top. Okay. And yes, I heard about Martina Big. I've heard about the Swedish skin darkening products. I heard about that a long time ago. And just because I've never spoken about it doesn't mean I wasn't aware of it or I didn't do my research. I'm just not conflating white women trying to look like racially ambiguous women with white women trying to look like unambiguous black women, dark-skinned black women. Okay. And nobody else's video is going to change my mind about that, you guys. We're YouTubers. We're going to have different opinions. That doesn't.
Well, I'll end that. And she's right. She can have her opinion on it. So, on that note, cut this bitch off. Oh, did I call her a bitch? Yeah. Because, see, I read between the lines of what she was really saying. Okay? Because, see, you worried about light-skinned females? You talking about the hierarchy of the skin color? Whew, that's a whole nother topic. You see how this thing is? White folks can do whatever they want to do and get away with it. It's something else. It is something else. But okay, let me get to the next video.
Hey you guys, so before I get into today's video, please make sure you go and support DJ Slice. Go and support his Facebook, Modern Media Services. If you need some beats or you need some recording help, definitely go and support their page. Make sure you like it, make sure you reach out to him, and just show support to Black-owned businesses. Hey you guys, so I wanted to share some really good news with you. So I actually did a past video where I was discussing this ad that had some racial implications at Essex County College. Because of the video and because of so many of you guys reaching out to them complaining, they actually removed the ads from the airport that's located in Newark. So many of you guys helped to contribute to this, and I really thank you guys. When you have a platform, you can use it for good. Really proud about that. I really appreciate Jackie for reaching out to me, and I really thank her. So about 4 days ago, a woman had messaged me with these pictures, and she was sending me these pictures of these white women who are basically in blackface. They are putting on this makeup that is making their skin appear tanned. Even this woman here, she is clearly white, and then she puts on this darker makeup, and she low-key looks like Nicki Minaj to me. So these women are doing this. They're putting texturizers in their hair, or they're using those curly wands, and their hair is looking more ethnic. Or even their bodies, okay? Their bodies are starting to have the physique of how some black women's bodies look. Many black women are just like confused, like, wow, here y'all go stealing our stuff again. They have coined the term now, blackfishing. Something that's very interesting about this whole situation is that the Shade Room has no problem with promoting the dysfunction going on in the black community. But when situations like this occur, where you have white women who are pretending to be something that they're not, to be able to make money and monetize this false image that they're portraying, the Shade Room is silent, because they love to promote people like the Kardashians and those who culturally appropriate our style and make money off of it. And I'm sure there's going to be some of y'all who come along and talk about black women with the blonde weave. But the thing is, black women are not able to go on through their lives lying, pretending as if they are passing for white. So for you guys who like to sit up here and try to compare apples to oranges, in this society, like I keep telling you guys, black women are not afforded the same opportunities wearing their natural hair.
Now, this is a black woman that I can relate to. You see, this is what I wanted to show you, and I was hoping that you really paying attention, how you get different opinions coming from a black perspective. This is what I want to show you in part 2. I just didn't want to show you constantly white women shading their color up. I wanted you to hear different opinions, how white woman is changing their color skin, making money off of it, stealing their identity from clothing, from jewelry, from now your skin color. Something else. But here we go. We got another sister who's not having it, and she's not separating dark from the light skin. She's not doing that. She's saying these white women are trying to steal identity from black women, period. See, this is why I like to I do a part 2. Because if you don't pay attention to that, truly, if you don't pay attention to that, you're not going to recognize the foolishness, the cunning attitude of some of our sisters that be having, because they have formed their own fucking groups. We have a problem here. The problem is these white females are stealing your identity. They've been doing it. But now it's becoming a phenomenon. And if you ain't gonna say nothing about it, you're gonna start talking about, oh, it ain't got nothing to do with us. What group you come from? What group? Because the last narrator of the video I showed previous, she was like, we ain't got nothing to do, I can keep my mind. My opinion, and you're correct. But that also hurts the black community and the black women when you divide your people like that. And this is why I have to show this, and for you to need to listen to, because if you just listen, just sit there and watch white women that's constantly transforming themselves to black women, and you just look at it like that, and you'll have your opinion. Either you like it or you don't. But you need to understand how some black people, how they inject themselves and go, oh, we ain't got nothing to do with that. They're not trying to be dark-skinned. See, you need to hear that. That this shit is real. It is real as you can get it. And then you need to hear how black women, the other side of the black women going, I'm not feeling that. They stealing their identity. You see the difference? That's called dividing. The dark-skinned narrator, she claimed to be dark-skinned, clearly states, oh, us dark-skinned people in my group, we don't get down with that because it'll be our fight and we will be fighting by ourselves. This is deep. This thing is deep. Get back into it. Let's get back. Woo!
They have to go and assimilate, wearing the different colored contacts, wearing these blonde straight weaves. With their skin, they have to bleach it to try to look or appear lighter. Even with doing all that to ourselves, we are not able to go and get $500,000 grants claiming that we're half white and we should be afforded some sort of grant due to our white racial lineage. Now, let me explain to you guys why I feel this is very dangerous and this needs to be a severe warning to Black people. I feel like in the event they ever start talking about reparations, it's kind of like wishful thinking, but in the event it is provided on the table and they do start implementing it and distributing out the reparations to Black, guess who's going to be the first lined up for it? It's not going to be your average Black looking person who you can visibly tell is Black. They're going to start letting people like this, those who are able to simply use makeup, they're probably going to completely throw out the whole lineage system, just like they did with the Native Americans. So I feel like the same is going to happen to us. They will be the first lined up and the first recipients, and when that money runs dry, the actual Black people will be left by the wayside. I actually did a past video about Kendall Jenner and her doing this teased out afro. Now, this is not the first time that Kendall has tried to do the afro thing. She's done it here in a past photo, but in this one, I felt that they tried to throw people off by showing her afro with this sort of Victorian style clothing on so that it would look like she's from the Victorian era, when realistically they stated that they used inspiration for this hairstyle was those women in the 60s and the 70s who used to tease out and puff out their hair. That's a freaking afro. But even as you can see in the picture here, she looks like these women who are blackfishing. This almost looks like a biracial woman who has tan skin with the freckles, and then she has the fro going on. Now, some of y'all are saying, oh, this is not a fro, looks like a rat nest or whatever, but y'all were missing the point. It's not about whether it actually looked like a fro. This is the shape, and this is inspired clearly by a fro from what they were saying. And I was trying to warn you guys of stuff like this because I saw it becoming an epidemic when Kendall Jenner did it here, but even before that, you had Rachel Dolezal. So now you're starting to see this trend of women who are visibly white, and they are getting on Instagram and they're getting their lips plumped up, they're adding tint to their skin, or they're completely getting tan skin, and they're starting to add curls in their hair. I mean, even look at this. These women, I don't know if this is a lace front or what, but she looks like a person who is trying to act as if she is half Black or mixed with something else. And look at her skin. It looks visibly darker than how it looks in this picture. Now, the woman who's in the picture here, her name is Emma Hallberg, and somebody messaged her and they said, hey, Emma, is it true you're white and just posing as a colored person? Because someone posted your before photos and I have so questioned, okay? She said, yes, I'm white and I've never claimed to be anything else. And by the way, there are no before pictures. The pictures that have been spread are just two different pictures taken on two different seasons of the year, on before summer and one after summer. And of course, there's a difference in my skin tone because I get very tan.
Brothers and sisters, gods and goddesses, please listen to me. I know a lot of different people is trying to expose this, so I understand that. But it's not picking up speed in our Black community. We seem to just like we being co-native dishonest to that subject, to that problem. They're stealing your identity. White men do it too. They do it too. But these white women are stealing your identity. I said this before, and I'll say it again. Without using your Social Security, without using your birth certificate. Now they try to take your image. And they are doing it. Now it's grown to be a phenomenon. I'm not the first. There's a lot of brothers and sisters out here that's pumping this information out. Do you love yourself? Spread the word. Exactly. Culture vulture. I love that. Culture vulture. I love it. I love it. Spread the word. Post things up. Do your own platform. Because that's saying they could do whatever they want, and we're just gonna sit back and be like this here. It's not bothering me. But what you don't realize, they making money off of you. Not per se, but of the image of you and I. And I don't understand why we're not going berserkers. I'm going in. I'm going in. This is part 2. I did a first part on my Facebook page. An hour and change going in. I've got to wake up my sisters, my goddesses, my queens, the most beautiful women on the planet. Wake up. You don't need to bleach your skin no more. You don't need to do none of that. What white women is showing me is that you love our beautiful image. What these white people are doing is you are jealous of who we are, you envy of who we are, and you have shown that your armor has now been cracked. Their armor's been cracked. Social media allow us to see their armor cracked. Pay attention to me. Because they are imitating us so much. But they're willing to call you a nigger. They're willing to call you watermelon eating chicken fried chicken.